Good morning. It is Thursday, the 10th of November. We continue looking at the book of the prophet Joel, Joel chapter 2, verses 21 to 27. And what is so interesting here is that at this point, Joel is talking about the blessing of God, that desire of God who is always righteous, always ready to forgive. And the blessing of God affects not just the person, but the whole world. Just as the consequences of our sinful behavior affected the whole world, the open grounds, the animals, and us as human beings, so the blessing of God is for the whole earth. And I find that quite a significant point, because I think so very often we think God's blessing must be aimed particularly at me. So I might be healthy and I might be wealthy, if that's the kind of simplistic formula that we measure God's blessing by. But the person right next to me might be dying of some illness and as poor as a church mouse. And how, is that even righteous? Is that even fair? So we notice that the actions of human beings, our sinful behavior, our failure to follow God and his commandments, our failure even to believe in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, will affect not only ourselves, but the whole entire world. And when we turn back to God and we once again avail ourselves of this blessing of God, then it is again the whole world that benefits. And I find that something well worth sitting back and thinking about, because I want the world to benefit. I don't want the world to suffer. And we certainly see the suffering of the world now. And then if we just very quickly jump, no longer to Revelation, we've now moved to the book in the New Testament, the Epistle of James. And so today is James chapter 1, verses 1 to 15. And here James again says something very interesting, that the trials and temptations, and those words in the Hebrew could be interchanged, they do come our way, and they are not from God, because God is so holy that there's nothing within him that sin can endeavor to appeal to. But within us, who are sinful people and who are not holy, there is much that sin can appeal to. And that's perhaps why there's a bit of a sidebar issue. I said yesterday that always seeking forgiveness, even when we don't know that we've done wrong or what we've done wrong, is an acknowledgement that sin within us there's always scope for something that sin may appeal to, and we sometimes are completely unaware of it. But James says these trials and temptations, the troubles that come our way, would lead to perseverance, which leads to development of character and integrity, of faith. And so he puts again an interesting spin on this that says, don't run away from it, but don't certainly seek for it, but permit it to grow you and mature you so that you become wiser, not just with head knowledge, but with a practical application and understanding of what this world is like. Because we live in the world, we cannot escape it, and we cannot change it. And whilst we're here, and until our Christ comes again and brings about a new earth, we need to learn to live in a manner that is obedient to Christ and wise and practical and mature. And in this way, we can help others. So folks, lots to think about today. Have a wonderful day. We'll chat again tomorrow. God bless.